We are at Howarth Park where the Pistons just dedicated the last of over 60 basketball courts through 44 parks in Detroit, Michigan. I personally, being from Detroit, somebody who was born here, my dad was born and raised here, I remember when they went through and started renovating courts when I was a child. To see it on this magnitude, over $2.5 million worth of investment as well, it kind of warms my heart. I just wanted to get your thoughts on this dedication and on what the Pistons are doing to stay active on the ground in the Detroit community.
Right. Well, this is just a small sampling of what the Detroit Pistons are trying to do in the city and provide opportunities, especially for young people, building these courts and giving them an opportunity to have a place where they can go, a safe haven, so to speak, and play basketball and grow their love of the game. But, the Detroit Pistons have really been all throughout the community, spending money and trying to do everything they can, as Tom Gorse, once said, be impactful. The Pistons are a community asset, so it sort of belongs to the community. And he said that in the beginning. I don't know that a lot of people really fully understood what it meant, but I think he's proving it every day with opportunities and projects just like this one here at Howarth Park.
I was going to get into that because I know a lot of teams in sports, they give back. But I've seen something a little bit more personal with the Pistons in terms of how they've done it, even over previous Piston regimes. Tom Gorse, especially since the Pistons have moved to the city, has seemed to really be on the ground. I've been to many events. The DIA event where they had the poetry slam, and I got to see a lot of youth from all the different Detroit public schools go up there and share their talents, have an opportunity to secure a scholarship, as well as an opportunity to come back in later years. I know Rick Mahorn and Earl Curitan, they do a good job with that. The coat drives, and not just here in Metro Detroit, but then they did suburban Detroit. Then they went to Flint and did things. Then they helped Kay Cunningham do some stuff back home. Like, it seems like the thought process here, like you said, is to be a community asset.
Well, the thought process is to be inclusive and to provide dreams, grow confidence, and help with the aspirations of people, not just young people, but people at large in the city. And the best way to do that is to be really hands-on and to provide all of these opportunities, these vehicles, these initiatives, so that people can come out and touch it and feel it and really embrace it, and hopefully it helps them, more than a springboard, but really a downward path to the realization of their dreams and goals. A lot of these kids that came to this park dedication today, you're going to see them working with the Pistons one day. It's going to happen. But that's how it goes. And they'll have a story to tell about how they were sitting there in the audience, and they'll tell another group, hey, I was once there, once upon a time. But this is where it starts. It starts as innocently and as as honestly, I guess, as I could put it, as their appearance and at an event like this, keyed by their school and their school's awareness that, hey, we need to have our kids there to see this.
That's awesome. My one experience, and I talk about this always, I've been on the Pistons beat for 3 years, first year on Zoom because of COVID. And then the last 2 years, last year in the arena, and this year, be back in the arena. And the one thing I can say is it feels like a family atmosphere. Everybody from the attendants to even when I see you walking through, it's a big family atmosphere. And it's one of the things that I think I appreciate the most, because when you come to events like this, it feels that much more authentic, that much more, as you put it, honest.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, if there's any last words?
Well, here's the only thing. I hope people understand what's happening and what's being done in the city. I hope they can appreciate it. And, we also appreciate their patience, because the overarching goal is for the Pistons to be winners again. And that's going to happen. It's going to happen, and hopefully sooner now than later. But in the meantime, so very hopeful that they understand that this organization has made a difference in this community and will continue to do so.
I like that, because, I was like, all right, we're at the park dedication, but I do want to know what Greg feels about these Pistons, and to know that from the organization, it's truly about delivering a winner on the court, just like they are doing out in the community. Man, I couldn't be happier with that. Greg Kelser, legend. He's in a lot of Pistons basketball and a lot of Detroit, too, a lot of this state. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. All right, you guys, till next time.